Hi, welcome to Nifty-Keen. So I just spent about 6 or 7 hours probably playing Horizon, and I just wanted to share some impressions because it's an interesting game in that everything I've seen is so polished. Everything just seems to play so well, and yet it didn't grab me after the first hour. Like the first hour I felt was the strongest part of the game. After that, well, I suppose I should start by stating that it is an open world game, but the game doesn't really feel like it is suited to being an open world game. For starters, the plot itself is quite linear. Yeah, there's side quests and all that sort of stuff, but I've come to feel that open world games need to be a bit more open. And I think since we've all been spoiled recently by Breath of the Wild, having open world games like this, it doesn't work as well for us, I suppose. Well, not for me. I think we've just been spoiled. I kind of, in my view, this is like the best open world game of the previous generation, which just happened to coincide with Breath of the Wild, which seems to be like a new breed of open world. The combat's great. It's fun in this game. Bow and arrow, fun. Collecting stuff is fun. This little combat scenario here I recorded is quite enjoyable. The problem being that this had nothing to do with a quest. I was literally just doing this for the fun of it. It was just fun to hunt animals like this. There's a cool stealth kill. I found this entire piece of combat really enjoyable. That's the thing. Like, the game's enjoyable. But it just doesn't really give me the opportunity to do what's fun with the game. Like, outside of combat, I just dick around just doing stuff like this, and I was having a great time. You can, like, scan machines to find their weaknesses. Oh, I don't know what that ability is. It makes everything weird and glowy and slow. That's a watcher. They tend to alert the entire herd. They're cool. Another criticism I think I can put against this game... While the bow does feel really, really good, it doesn't feel like a bow. It feels more like a rifle. There's no arc to the bow, and the auto aim is a little distracting. I could have turned it off, I suppose. I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. But I don't know. I feel like part of the fun with bows in games is getting to understand the arc of the bow. And the precision involved, and maybe there's a bow later on in the game that's a bit more like that. There is various weapons and stuff that you can use, but I don't know. This is literally just my impressions of the piece of game I played. Again, stealth mechanic doesn't. I just whistled to call it, and so it turned yellow. It's walking over, and then I go for the stealth kill. There we go, and it's so broken and easy. It's so easy to do because those guys, if they know you're there, it's just hell to fight them. Or maybe I'm just bad, but if they see you coming, you're in trouble. But stealth kill is it's just so strong, and that explosion was cool. I enjoyed that. All right, so now I skip to a story bit. This is a quest, sort of main story quest cutscene. And I was faced with the scenario where I had to fight some machines, and there's some people down there too. And I thought I'd go for the obvious one and jump down there. I think that this entry was a bit of a red herring, because even though I got a cool drop-in stealth kill on that thing, I immediately just get messed up by this thing. I get like poisoned or something. I'm just like, oh gee, that's it. So I think to myself, alright, I'm going to try something else. So I decide... go a bit more stealthy, so I'm on this thing, and I recall there's a skill that you can unlock that lets you shoot arrows while up on a tightrope, so I go over, and there I go, after some fumbling, unlock the skill. There we go. Skill tree is pretty good. I liked that. And then I go for the hit, and it turns out to just be a poor strategy. It doesn't really... I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing on this dude. Please excuse my atrocious aiming. Please. So I throw that plan out the window. But my problem with this piece of combat was that I realized that the only way to really win is to keep a massive distance like this. And the AI is pretty easy to cheat in this game. It's very clear. Everything's very clearly broadcasted what they're doing. There's no real surprises, I've found. The only surprise is when maybe you get snuck up on by something, but even then, it's not common. Everything's pretty broadcasted. You know, I'm here in the bushes just sort of chilling. Not a lot to say. This entire combat I spent on the side because I had other characters doing fighting for me and they were pretty effective, so I just sort of picked off things on the edge. My team, I don't think were actually able to die. They start to notice me, just get some headshots. I don't know, just pay attention, see if there's some auto aim going on. See if you notice it. You probably will. That noise scared me. I don't know if you can hear that. That noise scared the crap out of me when I was playing. So I suppose, I don't know, like graphically this game's beautiful. It's really polished visually. Gameplay wise, I don't know. There's a dichotomy between the open world and the quests. And like again, coming fresh off Breath of the Wild, which was open world and everything was to do with the open world, everything that you did. And if there was story elements, it didn't really take away from what you were doing or what you wanted to do. I think the thing is that the fun way to play the game isn't the way that they want you to play the game. Is that an explosive thing next to me on my left? Yeah, it is. No, it's not. It's just a fire arrow. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's my problem. Because this little piece of combat wasn't as fun as the one I had before, where I was just stealthing around killing stuff, and that's a shame. So I don't think I'll be continuing to play Horizon. I think that if you love these sorts of games, these sorts of Assassin's Creed sort of... Oh, I paused the game. That's weird. Assassin's Creed sort of... I guess Witcher combined with a BioWare game combined with... I don't know. Just all those sorts of big open world sort of... Far Cry, that's the one. And Far Cry, it's sort of like a combination. If you like those games, this is like the logical conclusion. This is the most polished version of all of those, I feel. But me personally, I feel like I've moved on. I don't know. After a while, I felt like I got it. I was like, okay, I get it. And maybe it does get better from here, but I don't know. It didn't catch me. The first hour was great, though. First hour was cool. Get it if you like it. If you don't, maybe play something else. Anyway, voice acting in this game was pretty good, generally. But there's this one voice actor that he was just so chill. He was like the most chill dude in the world. And just to end this video, I'm going to leave the dialogue of me talking to him in the game, just so you can hear the most chilled out voice actor in the entire world. He just... Man. It's weird. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Are you alright, Hunter? Were you injured when the war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And I'm not a hunter, or a brave, or anything really. You shouldn't even be talking to me.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt. What happened?
My name's Kren. I thought I'd have a go at the trials at the hunting grounds over the rise, you know, hone my skills. It didn't go very well.
You got injured at a hunting grounds? How?
Well, I was aiming for a canister on the back of a grazer, and my bowstring snapped, and I tripped, and... forget it. It wasn't pretty, okay? I just wanted to train a bit. Hunting grounds are perfect for that. They offer trials, which are like challenges, and they give you marks if you accomplish objectives or beat certain times. The keeper's up there on the hill, just to the north. Talk to him to do a trial. I'm sure you'd do better than I did.